Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you like my look, it actually takes me a whole lot of time to get this hair wrap like this. It's not as easy as you look at it, but for today I just wanted to be my African girl. I'm actually so proud of myself. I've been able to do this because I'm not really this head wrap kind of person, but for me to be able to do this today, I feel so proud about it. Okay, joining us today is going to be this nicely roast plantain. Yeah, it might not look nice for you because it's gone, but it's nice for me. And this is my veggie sauce and my Titus fish, pumpkin leaves, and carrot, onions, and stuffs. You know the stuff that are very important in your food. And then I'm having this little quantity because I've been on ketosis for about 4 weeks now. Whereas I will update my joining when it's up to 2 months because I really want that something different, something I can just tell you. I'm practicing so many things on budget because people say keto is expensive. Actually, it is. So this food is so yummy, healthy, and very nutritious. Look at that, look at that. Oh guys, I'm so proud of that. It's my craft, and I don't know how you read that. Try reading it before I say it. Is where home the love is. That's what people say, is where home the heart is. That's actually heart, not love, okay? And this is with home is where the heart is. Over here. You agree with me that home is where the heart is. When you go out and you always eager to go back home because home is where the heart is. Alright guys, let's dive into this video right now because today I'm just gonna share my experience of being teen mom. The pros, the cons, the lessons I learned from them. Alright, let's get started. So before we continue guys, I would just like to say thank you so much for my new subscribers, and if you're here for the first time, you're not too late, you're welcome. Like I said in my previous story, how I became a teen mom, I'm going to link that video in this bio, so if you have not seen it, you're welcome to see it. And so I experienced everything at a very early age, very early age. Video I'm going to be talking about how those experiences have helped me and how they almost ruined me in some parts, because you agree with me that it's not so easy to just have a handful of so many things you never planned for, and while you're even struggling to grow, because being a teenager is very challenging, especially in our society today. It's very competitive, the peer pressure and everything, and just choosing to live a different life out of what your peers are living, it's actually very challenging too. Okay, firstly, in the educational aspect, which is where every teen struggles. Personally, I wasn't so struggling. I wasn't struggling before at all. I wasn't struggling before. I was a very vibrant and intelligent child, and I was doing well education-wise. But when situations set in, when other people were busy doing the assignment, think of their books, I was having so much to think of. So I wasn't doing so well at that point. I could literally do so many things if I go to school in the morning. I would literally sell, okay? Sell some stuff, make some money before I'll go to school in the morning. So I had very little time to think about my books. Very little time. And you agree with me that in that situation, if you're not someone who have passion for education, if you're not someone who wants to go to school because you feel like school is important, you will lost it at that point. You will lost it because you have a handful of things, you have so many responsibilities, things that make you don't even think about books. So that is where you're going to lost it, except you have extra vibes for education. Socially, I would say prior to that time, I had my siblings. We were always doing things on our own. And so because of that many siblings I had, my parents already built these high walls around us. We just feel like we have ourselves. We do not really need to go out. Well, it got to some point that you have to make friends in school, right? You have to make friends in school, and that was somehow hindrance because I felt some sense of not belonging because I couldn't do what my peers were doing, and so I was always shying away from making friends with people. I didn't want people to come close to me so they wouldn't know I was struggling. In fact, I built a higher walls around myself. I added bricks to the one my parents already built because I was so scared of letting people know what I was going through or telling people my problems because in school they just see the people just come talking about their parents doing this, their parents doing that and stuff like that, and you were struggling on your own, and sometimes people find it hard or difficult to understand that you are struggling. So for that reason I just decided to be on my own. I didn't make friends, so that affected me socially a lot. I couldn't make friends until I was able to leave my responsibilities for some time. That was when I actually was say that I could make friends, but that really affected me even till today. Maturity wise, you're more exposed. You've seen more than what your peers will ever see in another 10 years. So you're reasoning here and they're reasoning here. And sometimes you find it difficult to mix because probably the things they're talking about or the things they're interested in is not the thing that interests you. You have a responsibility, and that makes you think above them. You're not, in fact, you're not interested in what they're interested in. They want to go play, they want to go swim, they want to go do many things, and those things will not interest you because you have things that are more important to you than just youthful exuberance. And so always in that situation that when we are having conversation, I was spotted out and asked of my age, like, how old are you? And when you mention your age, people are like, why are you reasoning like an old woman? Because of that, because you're reasoning very high, you find it difficult to mix among them. It's like, look, we are not in the same level. I'm not interested in what you're interested in. They are also not interested in what you're interested in. In fact, they don't know what you're interested in because it's not that level of their life or it's not that point of their life which they should be interested in family, kids, how to cook and stuff like that. So you don't just mix. You look for people who are way older than you to be able to fit in. It's not a very easy situation. And then you find out that what people are scared or what people scare people doesn't scare you because you like, I've seen a whole lot of things and this I think I can do. Oh, the thing is that there's strength that comes with being exposed to life early. The strength that comes with that. You find out that if you are ambitious or you are determined to become a person or whatever you want to become or anything you want to be, just find out that it's easy for you because you have so many experiences that cannot be compared to any other experience you're going to go through. Because of the many things I've been through, I've been able to approach life in a very easy way. Because I've seen it all as a thing, and then there's nothing I can see now that will seems like it's too difficult. I'm always like, there's always a solution to everything. Or sometimes when problems are too much, I'm like, every problem's got solutions. And sincerely, every problem's got solutions. And when you start seeing life that way, it'll be much easier for you because if you've been able to go through a lot of things in your life, it means you're strong enough to be able to go through more and more and more. Strength. You tap into the strength of whatever did not kill you and just realize that you're going to be a stronger person. Yeah, you're going to be stronger. Yeah. If you've been able to do one, you can do another. And most of the times, the experiences we go through in life prepare us for who you're going to be tomorrow. Sometimes you never can tell. Things just happen to you and you ask yourself why. But if you have been able to go through that situation very well, you discover that that thing was polishing you or was preparing you for what you are going to see in the future. But overall, it is not for the fainted minds because a lot of people do not make it out of that situation happy or something. So some people just go to say, I did not for this, I would have been this or I would have been that. Don't forget, there are some people who never had such responsibilities, but they still weren't able to achieve all their life goals and dreams. So everything happened for a reason, you know what I mean? Everything. But for everything I went through, yes, I can't lie. Sometimes I feel like I would have gotten to some point in my life if not for everything, if not for all the challenges, if not for all the responsibilities. But sometimes I like to ask myself, will I have been that mature or reasonable to know that at that age I shouldn't just go partying, go swimming, go doing stuff? And it's maybe I wouldn't have been that mature. Maybe I would have just followed this peer pressure, and sometimes you don't know where that leads you to. And at times I want to be grateful for the experiences I had. Yes, at times I want to be grateful that because I have this experience, I'm able to do so many things. I'm able to approach life differently. I'm able to see people differently. I am able to love genuinely. It means you know how it is when you never get to do something for yourself, others always get to do something for you. It's different from when you are able to do something for yourself. You actually know what it takes to be able to accomplish a particular thing. And in my case, am I happy now? I might not be very happy, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just okay for where I am now. Do I regret my past? No, I don't regret my past. I'm happy for the experiences. And do I have great hopes for future? Yes, I have great hopes and aspirations for future. And I know that with all the experiences I had, or with all the experiences I have, that the future is bright because I know where I'm coming from and I know where I'm going to. That'll be all for today. I'm gonna wrap this up for now, but trust me, I have other things you would like to know, or I have other juicy story I would like to share. I hope that this video is able to uplift someone who has find herself in the same situation as mine. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next one.